guys, welcome to a second chapter of Gopal Yonjan's life. So, we left off at page 12, was the last page for chapter 1. Now we are going to move on to Gopal's legacy. So, Gopal's legacy in the songs he has composed, into the values he has infused, into the very act of making music, integrity, innovation, and an unshakable love for his people and culture. He understood the souls of Nepali music, its folk roots, its spiritual essence, and its lyrical traditions, and reimagined them for a modern audience without ever diluting their authenticity. He has redefined what Nepali music could be, rich in heritage, emotionally profound, and globally resonant. His artistry extends far beyond composition. It was a deliberate act of cultural preservation and innovation. His melodies were beautiful and meaningful, often addressing them of love, loss, national pride, and the human condition. He has brought poetic sensibility to popular music and a disciplined music key to folk forms, building the gap between tradition and modernity. Through his work, he showed that Nepali music could be intellectually refined and mostly universal. In doing so, he has ensured that Nepali music would not only endure but also evolve, integrating class generations and transgendering borders. Part 1. A Life in Music. The birth of Gopal Yonjan. In 1926, Dr. Budman Yonjan settled in the tea estate in Darjeeling with his wife Cheju Domla and 4 daughters, deeply respecting them for his medical knowledge and humanity. His cheerful demeanor, unshakable calm, and kindness warmed the hearts of all. The same year, the doctors planted 2 trees, a banyan and a peel, Fiscus riglosia, behind his clinic. In the courtyard of the home, in a rare and heartfelt ritual, Dr. Yonjan and Cheglu Doma arranged a ceremonial marriage between the trees. With the soul-filling strains of Parishki Bar filling in the air, they performed the rites with reverence and joy, offering prayers to the birth of the sun. It was the act of faith, weaving joy, folklore, devotion, and the long that words alone cannot express. Joy filled the household when his wife became pregnant with the doctor's 5th and Chegu Dolma's 2nd child. The doctor had 3 daughters from his first wife and 1 from Chegu Dolma. His first wife, incidentally, was Chegu Dolma's sister, who died shortly at the birth of her 3rd child. Around this time, Vishnu Kant Nehru, an astrologer from Elam, known far and wide for his accurate readings, visited Rendangu. Upon being invited to the Yonjan home, he asked about the doctor's wife to read the horoscopes. The room grew still as the astrologer studied the charts, and he spoke. "You will have a son," he said, "and not an ordinary one. This boy was destined for greatest, for fame, but..." He paused before saying, "There's a difficulty in alignment between the child's and father's stars. For the first 6 months after his birth, the child must be kept away from his father. Otherwise, given misfortune may follow. Protective rituals must be performed. The prediction can cause a shadow over the family's excitement." Dr. Yonjan, through intrigue, took the words with calm grace. His wife, however, carried both hope and worry in her heart. When the child was born on 26 August 1943, the estate erupted in celebration. Though Dr. Yonjan adhered to the astrologer's advice and kept his distance, the baby Narwan naming ceremony was celebrated with music and joy, attended by well-wishers from across the tea garden. The day fate brought an unexpected guest. Renowned folk singer Dharma Raj Tapa, who was present, felt like an omen to the child's musical future. The child was named Menda by the Lama and Sankarda by the Hindu priest. The villagers called him Gopal after Lord Krishna, and also because he was a beautiful child. From the very beginning, Gopal's life was surrounded by love. After his birth, when Gopal Yonjan and Chegudulmoma approached his family priest to prepare for his astrological chart is a vital rite that had been off entering into his destiny. They were met with an unexpected request. The priest, known for his spiritual discipline, insisted that the child must remain untouched by impurity for several full months before the chart could be drawn. No meat, he says solemnly, and not even the milk of a mother who consumes it. His essence must remain clear, undisturbed, the body unclouded, the soul clean. Without hesitation, the Chegudoma made a resolute decision. A lifelong meat eater, she became a vegetarian overnight. In this gesture, she embodied the very devotion that Gopal would later exact in his poetry. A woman's ability to not only go through the affection, but through sacrifice, discipline, and fierce resolve. It was these early days, almost mythical layers of his life, the marriage of trees, the prayers of a household, the milk of a mother, sacrificed through that Gopal's worldview was shaped. He grew up cherished and believing in a child that both of tradition, nourished by faith and carried by a mother's strength. Years later, when he wrote Mary Amma, passing mothers were at the first source of creation, energy wrapped in tenderness and light and bright than the sun. He was also saying of Chegudoma, the woman who changed her very beginning so her son could be in his life untouched by shadow. And Mary Amma, the metaphors he used to evaluate a mother's love to something divine and elemental, milk and water, blood and life, the earth and the sky, fiery and buttery, these all reflect to the complex duality of strength and gentleness, courage and endurance. Alright, that was the chapter for today. Thank you for listening to the chapter part. It's a part chapter 2. Make sure to like and subscribe to the video. Next week I will be reading chapters 3 through 4. I will be reading chapter 3 on Saturday and chapter 4 on Sunday. Okay, bye.